My name's Jake Brady and I am General Manager and player for Leeds Tykes. Yeah, it's been a great first 2/3, 3/4 of the season. We've played all the teams in the league once and beaten them all. But no, it's been great. It's made a nice change from last year to be winning so many games. I won't say we're bored of winning by any stretch, but yeah, it's there's still probably the climax pinnacle of the season is still ahead of us, and it's by no means done. Rotherham are still on our coattails. The coaching team, the management team have been planning for March, the month of March, since probably January, if not before, and how we sort of have built up through January and February and then into this month now, expecting it to be the toughest month of the season. We're prepared. The boys are physically in a really good place. This next month, this next block of games, it's going to define the whole season. So we've got to go and do a job now. We've got Rotherham, our last game in March, who are second place. They've only lost once this season to us. Nobody's really thinking too much about an unbeaten season. Somebody did mention to me that Leeds Tykes' record for unbeaten games is 23 under Stuart Lancaster, one of his seasons here. And that Rotherham game would be our 23rd game. If we go all the way to Rotherham and then beat them, we'd equal Stuart Lancaster's record, which would be nice. I'm not sure any of the players know about that and they don't need to, but obviously if we get that, it'd be quite easy to keep the motivation going for the remaining month. I had a good start to the season. I always have a good pre-season, get myself fit and strong and train really well. I'm always lucky with injuries and never seem to get too many bad injuries. And I started the season well. I was struck down with an illness just the end of October, start of November. Then it's taken me a while to get back from that. So through Christmas was a bit of a struggle. But then managed to turn the corner pretty quick and then get myself back on the training pitch. The strengths come back, they can run and all that sort of stuff now. So yeah, I guess it's been a strange season for me, because it was great to start it and then help the lads and the team do that unbeaten run, but then to have the sort of my own personal setback in the middle while the team went on to go on winning. Yeah, it's something that it's quite new to me, but it was easier because the boys were still performing on the pitch and winning. So I had my first start last weekend and did an 80 minutes, and then now I feel great going into this block of games against March. I've sort of planned my training with the coaches. Impact around the club and off the pitch. I guess, yeah, you try and when you're a bit older, a bit more experienced, you try and bring that sort of leadership element to some of the lads, give them advice and sort of steer them in the right direction. And this group has done a lot of learning. They haven't just got better on the pitch with the skill and their ability and the knowledge of the game, that sort of thing. There's been a lot of sort of like internal growth with a lot of these lads this year, and I think it's something that I've been able to contribute towards as well. That, and as well as kind of trying to keep my own standards as high as possible. And if you're in a leadership position, you've got nice and high standards, people see that and think, right, well, that's kind of what I need to do as well. The amount of supporters and spectators and people cheering us on has been noticeably bigger. Now there seems to be more supporters coming and supporting us, and it's brilliant to see, and the lads feel it and appreciate it. Just 3 games left now, so it'd be lovely to see as many of the supporters cheering us on for the last 3 as the weather gets better, and then that final one at Headingley Stadium. I don't think there's anything more fitting than to finish a good season there. So thank you very much.